Today we are going about total internal reflection. I explained about what is mirage and what factors or how we are going to get a mirage. So, in the last class we have discussed that a mirage, what is a mirage, children? Mirage is an optical illusion when it appears that it has some water on the road, but when we get there, we don't find any water. This all I have explained in is formed. On what factors does this depend? We have all discussed in the last class. And I have already explained in the last class about total internal reflection. In the last class, we have discussed total internal reflection. What is total internal reflection? When the angle of incidence is greater than the critical angle, the light ray does not enter into the other medium, but it reflects back into the denser medium. This is called total internal reflection. For example, and here already we have discussed what are the conditions. What conditions for total internal reflection? For total internal reflection. First one, the light ray has to pass from a denser medium to a rarer medium. This is the first condition. What is the first condition, children? What are the conditions for total internal reflection? To take place or for taking place of this total internal reflection, what are the conditions required? First one, it has to move from, or it means what? The light ray. The light ray has to move from a denser medium to a rarer medium. I already told you, when a light ray enters from denser medium to rarer medium, it bends away from the normal. When a light ray bends rarer medium to denser medium, it bends towards the normal. And in the last class we have already seen that the bending of light ray. When a light ray enters from rarer medium to denser medium, it bends towards the normal. This bending of light is called as refraction. We have already discussed. Now let us see, what are the conditions for total internal reflection? What are the conditions we require? First condition is denser medium to rarer medium. What are the conditions, children? Denser medium to rarer medium. The light ray has to pass from a denser medium to a rarer medium. And second condition is angle of incidence must be greater than critical angle. Angle of incidence must be greater than critical angle. If these two conditions are satisfied, then only we will get the total internal reflection. So these are the two conditions for total internal reflection. Now, once again, what is total internal reflection? When the angle of incidence is greater than the critical angle, the light ray, once again I am explaining. For example, this is a denser medium. When it is entering from a denser medium to a rarer medium. When a light ray is entering from a denser medium to a rarer medium. For example, if I draw a normal here, it is bending away from the normal. Or you can draw as rarer medium. A rarer medium to a denser medium. Like this. This is a denser medium. It bends. For example, this is the normal. It bends towards the normal. Like bending from rarer medium to denser medium, it bends towards the normal. You can see in the picture. And light ray, whenever you draw a light ray, please try to draw the arrow mark. Arrow marks denotes in which direction the light ray is passing. This is rarer to denser. This is the medium from rarer to denser. That means a light ray is passing from rarer medium to denser medium. When a light ray passes from rarer medium to denser medium, it bends towards the normal. When a light ray bends from denser medium to rarer medium, it bends away from the normal. So, when, for example, this is another condition, a ray is passing from a denser medium, a light ray is passing from a denser medium to a, this is the normal, to a rarer medium. This is the incident ray and this is refracted ray. And this angle is called as angle of refraction. This is the refracted ray. When a light ray enters from denser medium to rarer medium, it bends away from the normal. You can see from the picture here, it is bending away from the normal. When it is bending away from the normal, here, when we compare angle of incidence and angle of refraction, angle of refraction is greater than angle of incidence. Did you understand, children? In this case, angle of refraction is greater than angle of incidence. But in previous case, that means when a light ray enters from rarer medium to denser medium, it bends towards the normal. There, angle I is greater than angle of refraction. So these are the two cases. Now, light ray is incidented from a denser medium to a rarer medium. When you increase the angle of incidence, the light ray, this bending of light ray bends and bends and bends and it grazes at particular angle of incidence. When you increase slowly the angles at a particular angle of incidence, the light ray grazes the interface line. The light ray grazes the interface line. And when it is grazing the interface line, then what is this angle? What is this angle? That means when a light ray grazes the interface line, here the angle of refraction becomes 90 degrees. Children, is it 90 degrees or not? Yes, it is 90 degrees angle. When you want, if you want, you can observe this angle. This angle is 90 degrees. When the ray incidented from a denser medium to a rarer medium, at a particular angle of incidence, it grazes the interface line. It grazes the interface line. This angle is called as critical angle. This angle is called as critical angle. When the angle of incidence is greater than the critical angle, when the angle of incidence is greater than the critical angle, the light ray does not enter the rarer medium, but it will be reflected back like this. The ray whatever you have incidented, it is reflected back into the same denser medium. The light ray never enters into rarer medium. Whatever you have focused, this is completely reflected back. That is called total internal reflection. When the angle of incidence is greater than the critical angle, the light ray never enters into the rarer medium, but it bends and reflects back into the same medium. That is called total internal reflection. Children, did you understand? What is total internal reflection? Once again, I am explaining what is total internal. Already I said you what are the conditions for total internal reflection. First one, what is the condition for total internal reflection? The light ray has to pass from a denser medium to rarer medium. Second condition, angle of incidence is greater than the critical angle. These two are the conditions for total internal reflection. Now, once again, I will explain how this total internal reflection takes place. Consider this as a denser medium. Children, observe carefully. My peon, observe carefully. Medium. This is a denser medium, and this is rarer medium. This denser medium. When a light ray is entering from a denser medium to rarer medium, children observe carefully. Enters from denser medium to rarer medium. Already I told you. When a light ray enters from denser medium to rarer medium, it bends like this. And try to draw a normal here. Try to draw a normal. And when I have drawn a normal, this angle, this is the angle made by the incident ray and the normal, is called angle of incidence. And this is refracted ray. Children, this is refracted ray. And this is the normal. The angle made by the refracted ray and the normal is called angle of refraction. Now, when a light ray enters from denser medium to a rarer medium, the light ray bends away from the normal. Like this. For example, this is 30 degrees. Increase the angle to 40 degrees, 50 degrees, 60 degrees, 70 degrees, and so on. At a particular angle of incidence, this is incident ray, and the ray is coming out. This is called refracted ray. For all the angle of incidence, how you are increasing the angle, you are going to get the refracted ray. At a particular angle of incident ray, the angle or the ray, it grazes the interface line. This is the refracted ray for this line, this is the refracted ray for the next line, this is the refracted ray for the next line, this is the refracted ray for the next line, and so on. The light ray is refracted like this. At a particular angle of incidence, the light ray is interfacing or grazing the interface line. This angle is called as critical angle. This angle is called as critical angle. If the angle of incidence is greater than the critical angle, if the angle of incidence is greater than the critical angle, the light ray whatever you have incidented, it no longer goes into the next medium, but it will be reflected back like this. This is called this reflection is called as total internal reflection. This phenomena is called total internal reflection. So children, once again, just observe this picture. Here in this picture, I have drawn all the incident rays and I have observed this refracted ray on the other side. Like this, I have increased the angle of incidence from 30 degrees, 40 degrees, 50 degrees, and so on. At a particular angle of incidence, the refracted ray grazes the interface line. This is called critical angle. If the angle of incidence is greater than the critical angle, the light ray whatever you have incidented never enters into the other media, but it will be reflected. This reflected or this reflection is called, or this phenomena is called total internal internal reflection. The name itself is reflection. The bouncing back of light is called reflection. What is reflection, Nana? The bouncing back of light is called reflection. In the same manner, when angle of incidence is greater than the critical angle, the light ray whatever you have incidented, the light ray never enters into the other medium, but it reflects back into the same medium. That phenomena is called total internal reflection. Children, did you understand total internal reflection? Now let us see. Of total reflection. Now let's see. Applications of total internal reflection. What are the applications? Where do you find this total internal reflection? We already discussed in mirage. We already discussed about mirage. Mirage is a optical illusion where we observe that we find some water on the road, but when we get there, we don't find any water. So this is also one of the application of total internal reflection. Let us see the next application. The shining of diamond. Diamond. Already we know, children, what is diamond? It is a stone. What is diamond, children? It is a precious stone it is. And it is so costly. And it shines brightly. What is the reason to shine brightly? And why diamond shines? It shines brightly because of its high refractive index. So it is having first the refractive index is high. Refractive index is high, that is 2.42. What is its refractive index, children? Its refractive index is 2.42. Then you can ask, are there any units? No units. It has no units. Why there is no units? I already told you in the previous class. Because it is a ratio of same physical quantity. That means what is refractive index? It is the ratio of n is equal to C by V. N to C by V. N is called refractive index. C means speed of light in vacuum by speed of light in medium. Medium means if you are taking in water, it is the refractive index of speed of light in water you should consider. If you are taking kerosene, we should find out the speed of light in kerosene. So what is N? Refractive index. Refractive index is nothing but speed of light in vacuum. It is the ratio of speed of light in vacuum and speed of light in medium. So this is also a speed of light. This is also a speed of light. So it is the ratio of same quantities. So it is a dimensionless quantity. So that's why it does not have any units. Did you understand, children? What is the, if I ask you a question, what are the units of refractive index? Don't confuse, children. Refractive index has no units. Just we should mention that a particular value. Reason of diamond is 2.42. So, what are the reasons? If I ask you a question, what are the reasons so that the diamond shines? Because of its refractive index, that is high refractive index, that is 2.42, and it is because of low critical angle. Low angle, that means its critical angle is very low, that is 24 degrees. Critical angle, and it is clear, and it is having high refractive index, low critical angle, and it is a costly material. Applications of total internal reflection. First one, diamond. First one is diamond. So, why does a diamond shine? Because of high refractive index. Because of high refractive index and low critical angle. Then if I ask you, how do you appreciate? How do you appreciate? Appreciate means, how do you praise? How do you appreciate the role of diamond, if I ask you? So, we should answer this having high refractive index, that is 2.42. Because of its low critical angle, that is 24 degrees, and it is a costlier material, that's why it shines brightly. So, like this we can explain the features of the diamond. Next, application. Already seen, children? Second one, in the optical fiber. Optical fiber. Total internal reflection. The first application, before we have seen diamond, and because of high refractive index, the diamond shines brightly, and because of its low critical angle, because of so many reflections, the diamond shines brightly. Now let us see optical fibers. What is an optical fiber? It is a glass pipe. It is made up of a glass pipe. What are optical fibers? It is a bunch of optical light fibers whose diameter is 1 micron. A bunch means a group of wires. Bunch means a group of wires. You might have seen the star wire. That means cable connection wire. In the big pipe, you are going to have some small, you can see the small wires. Those wires are made up of, those wires are very thin fibers. Very thin fibers. So, optical fibers, they are very thin fibers. And where do we use these optical fibers? For example, when we consider, for example, a child is suffering from severe stomach pain. So, if you get a stomach pain, what you will do, children? Your mother will suggest you to take some salt water. How do you prepare salt water? You take 1 glass of water and try to put some salt and stir it, and your mother will give that salt water. And somehow, if it is a minor cases, the stomach pain will be reduced. If it is not reduced, we'll suggest or we'll consult a doctor. What does this doctor do? Can he see the internal organs of our body? Can he see the internal organs of our body? No, definitely he can't. Then what he can do? Most the is this optical fiber. It's a thin fiber made of, what is an optical fiber? It is a thin fiber made of glass or plastic. What are thin optical fibers? It is made up of, optical fibers are made up of small glass or plastic. It's a thin fiber made of glass or plastic. And when we consult a doctor, he inserts the bunch of fibers into our stomach. For example, consider this is our stomach. The pipe, when he inserts the pipe, what are optical fibers? It is a bunch of thin fibers made of glass or plastic. When he inserts the optical fiber, and this optical fiber, I already told you there are some thin tubes or fibers, thin wires. When it is inserted into your stomach, if there is any damage in the intestine, and that can be viewed, and there are so many optical fibers, and this optical fiber is viewed to a display. It is connected to a display, to a computer or a display. Whatever the injury you have in the stomach, it can be displayed on the screen. It can be displayed on the screen so that the doctor can clearly observe the picture of the wound. In what case it is? If the wound has taken place in your intestine, to what extent it has damaged? Used by the medicine, or it has to go under surgery. It is just look on the display and he cures the stomach pain. Like this optical fibers plays a very important role in viewing the internal organs of our body. What are optical fibers, children? Or where does this optical fibers is used? Optical fibers are nothing but it's a bunch of small or thin optical fibers are made up of glass or plastic, and these optical fibers are used to view the internal organs of our body, where the doctor cannot see with our naked eye. On the upper part of the body only visible to see whatever the damaged part. If it is damaged internally, we cannot observe this. So to observe this optical fibers plays a very important role. So to see or to view the internal organs of our body, these optical fibers are used. Children, did you understand? Not only the stomach pain, whatever the internal organs, if they are damaged internally, it can be viewed through optical fibers. It is used in telecommunication. In telecommunication. It is used in telecommunication. Means at a time we can pass some 2000 signals. At a time we can pass 2000 signals at the same time. And signals are used to find out the weather casting or any signal activities. This all we can find out by using this telecommunication. And all the TV channels, everything we can do using this telecommunication. TV channels, all these you might have observed in the TVs, national channels and Telugu channels. Telugu channels, that means ETV, Gemini and Ma TV, Ma Movies, then TV9. These are all the channels in our Telugu channels. Not the we can use this broadcasting, tele-broadcasting. In this tele-broadcasting also we can observe these optical fibers. So this is all nothing but applications of total internal reflection. So once again we'll just take a recap of total internal reflection or applications of total internal reflection. Children, what we have observed in this applications of total internal reflection? Children, what we have observed in this two applications of total internal reflection? First one, diamond shine because of this total internal reflection. When you take the structure of the diamond, this is the structure of the diamond. It may be of any other structure. There are in this diamond, as it is high refractive index, diamond angle, at each and every angle, when the light ray is passing from a denser medium to a rarer medium, that means whatever the light ray it is coming out, that means diamond is a glass piece, it is a precious stone and it is a denser medium. When the light ray is entering from a denser medium to a rarer medium, when a denser medium to a rarer medium, that means what we are getting the light from the diamond. This is a denser medium and whatever it is coming out, that is rarer medium. So here the light ray is entered from denser medium to rarer medium. When the light ray is entering from denser medium to rarer medium, I already told you, when a light ray enters from denser medium to rarer medium, the light ray is bent away from the normal. When the light ray is bent away from the normal, this is one of the conditions for total internal reflection. When the light ray is coming out, at each and every angle, the total internal reflection takes place. When it is reflected, because of this multiple reflections, there are so many reflections taking place here. Because of this multiple reflections, the rays which are entering from the denser medium to a rarer medium, because of the total internal reflection and because of its high refractive index, that is 2.42, and because of this low critical angle, the diamond shines. So this is one of the application of total internal reflection. What is second reflection we have seen? What is the second application? It is used in optical fibers. What are optical fibers? Optical fibers are nothing but optical fibers are made from a thin fibers. Is nothing but a thin fibers made of plastic or glass. Optical fibers are made up of thin made up of glass or plastic and about 1 micrometer. What is its diameter? About 1 micrometer. Are made up of glass or plastic, and its thickness is about 1 micrometer. And these optical fibers, where are these used? What are the uses for these optical fibers? These are used in endoscopy. They are used in endoscopy. Endoscopy means to find out the internal organs. To find out the internal organs of our body. This can be, optical fibers can be used. And it is used in telecommunication. What is telecommunication? At a time, when you are, at a time you can pass some 2000 signals. At a time you can pass 2000 signals. That means when all these phone calls, there are so many phone calls going on. What we observe in this world, there are so many phone calls. This is all nothing but this optical fibers and telecommunication signals.